My friend and I are both in our mid-30s. We were close from kindergarten through high school. She was always shy and reserved, remaining a virgin well into adulthood. I married a great guy in my early 20s, and we now have 3 kids. After high school and into college, we stayed friends and saw each other monthly, sometimes weekly. She felt like a part of our family. About 4 years ago, we drifted apart. We would occasionally send check-in texts or memes. Then, last year, I got a random text from her saying she was engaged, along with a photo of her ring. I didn't even know she had a boyfriend, even though we were in contact. She never mentioned him, and there were no photos of him on social media. Apparently, I was the last of our friends to know, and I really don't know why. She asked me to be a bridesmaid in the wedding, and I said yes. I showed up for a wedding party dinner, and she made some disparaging remarks about me in front of everyone. It was so unlike her, and everything felt weird. The wedding planning was a mess. Nothing had a date, and everything was awful. Her very controlling and loud cousin was now in charge of everything, demanding a lot from us, like dedicated scrapbooks of nothing but the bride. Did I mention she expected one from all 9 bridesmaids? She was also sending lists of things for us to buy for her, requiring a slew of out-of-state trips, and it was getting really out of hand. This wedding planning had been going on for over a year. Then, 3 months ago, the bride sent a long group text to all the bridesmaids, telling us we weren't giving her enough of our time and weren't asking her enough questions, among other surprising things. Oddly enough, it's literally all we had been doing. The group chat was active 24/7, so much so that it was annoying. The next day, after she sent the text, 7 months left until the wedding, I apologetically told her I couldn't give her any more of my time due to my own life responsibilities, like raising my kids, prioritizing my health, and dealing with my job. I said I would show up to every important event, but I couldn't dedicate my entire existence to her wedding. I have a family and a job, and I just can't do more. She hasn't spoken to me since. I was as empathetic as I could be in my message, apologizing for not being able to realistically give more than I already was. I tried explaining my current health issues, as I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease recently, and my other responsibilities as a mom and business owner. Her response was, "I don't really know what to say to that." Her cousin immediately removed me from the wedding party group chat, so it was clear I was kicked out and no longer a bridesmaid. She hasn't spoken to me since, and then I got a Facebook event invite for her bridal shower yesterday. I laughed out loud, and then I cried. I feel like a coward if I don't go, but I also don't want it to be awkward. I saw another bridesmaid last night, and she was utterly shocked I was even invited to the bridal shower. That was a good indicator that I am probably some villain in their group chat now. Her shocked expression when I said I was invited told me everything I needed to know, but I am still struggling with what to do. Should I go? Was I wrong? I can't even express how conflicted I am over this. The wedding is in a few months, and I don't want to go either. I feel like seeing me will ruin her day. I have a lot of guilt, but my other friends are trying to assure me it is not my fault. If I don't go to this wedding, our friendship is 100% over, and I don't think it can be repaired. Tleader, my best friend for literal decades, had a long-term boyfriend who then became a fianc, and she didn't tell me. She randomly asked me to be a bridesmaid and then became a bridezilla. I was eventually kicked out of the wedding party for not giving her enough of my time. Please let me know your thoughts in general and on who is in the wrong.